Hillary Clinton on O'Reilly, clip number 4.
I believe the Bush administration has done a good job in protecting Americans after 9/11. I believe they've hurt al-Qaeda, and I'm not saying this from any partisan point of view. I believe the Bush administration has damaged them, al-Qaeda, hard. I believe we got them in a box, they got them on the run, and they protected us. And they've done so in a very aggressive manner. Guantanamo, waterboarding 3 times, and other things, okay? If we get an al-Qaeda big shot who won't talk, I'll dunk them in the water if there is, we believe, our intelligence agency believes there's an imminent attack. You won't dunk them in the water. You won't. I will. Why am I wrong?
Well, for 2 reasons. If you actually talk to interrogators, people with a lot of experience, well, so have I. And
I went to the top.
Well,
Tenet sat right where you're sitting.
But if you actually talk to the people who are in the rooms with these guys, what they will tell me is that you do not get the high quality. Well,
it's just Michael Scheuer, is the head of the Bin Laden unit, sat there and said we broke these guys by waterboarding.
Well,
it's bull.
You know, we can have an impassioned debate about it, but I do not.
Well, go ahead and have it.
The United States government sanctioning torture is in our best interest. And
no matter how many lives are at stake.
I do not believe that there is credible evidence that you can really point to, as opposed to anecdotes from folks who are on the front lines trying to extract their information.
Tenet and Scheuer are big guys.
Well, look,
don't get bigger.
What we've got to do is make sure that we protect and defend the United States of America, which I am 100% committed to. I have been strongly in favor of an aggressive effort against al-Qaeda. In fact, I think we should have been more aggressive. We shouldn't have taken our eyes off the ball in Afghanistan. I will do whatever it takes to go after them. I do not think torture works.
God, you know, that sucked. As JR was saying to me earlier, they're pitching them softballs and they're bunting, okay? And she bunted the 3rd strike and she's out. God, that was awful, Hillary. What are you doing? What, you say to me, look, number one, every member of the, every branch of the armed forces came to George Bush when they were having this discussion and said, Mr. President, don't do it. We don't believe it works. And furthermore, we think it endangers our own troops. They're going to do it to us. Now, Bill O'Reilly, when you say you do it, you're telling our enemies to do it to our soldiers. And I don't want to endanger our troops' lives like that. You do. And by the way, it's what a thug does. You're telling me right here that America stands for torture. And I'm telling you, if I'm elected, it won't. Okay? And you're quoting George Tenet. He's the clown who authorized it in the first place. That's like quoting George Bush. No, George Bush told me that torture was okay. Dick Cheney told me that torture was okay. Well, of course, he's the idiot who came up with it. And Scheuer, you're going to quote Scheuer? Scheuer thinks that Bush threw the game against bin Laden, that he tried actively not to get bin Laden. I've had Scheuer sit right here, or wherever he was, and I talked to him on the phone. He's been on the show several times. And he thinks Bush did a terrible job in trying to get bin Laden. And Hillary Clinton, why did you not attack his central argument in the beginning? When he said, oh, Bush has been tough on al-Qaeda. Tough my ass. We got him cornered. We got him boxed in. State Department report out just this week saying they are as strong as they have ever been, as strong, if not stronger than they were on 9/11, because they got regrouped in Pakistan while we did nothing about it. George Bush has been terrible in getting al-Qaeda. And Bill O'Reilly, I'm embarrassed at you for not running a bin Laden watch, where for how many years now has it been? It's been 7 years since 2001, and we still have not gotten Osama bin Laden. And yet you're going to applaud the incompetent president who didn't get Osama bin Laden, and you're going to say that he's done a terrific and strong job on it? Oh, God, these Democrats are so soft. They're so soft. If I'm watching that interview and I don't know what's going on, I think O'Reilly won that. Oh, he's just talking about a little dunk in the water. Oh, Hillary doesn't even want to do a dunk in the water. Whereas tough guy O'Reilly and the Republicans, they're willing to do whatever it takes to protect us. When in fact they have not protected us, they have not gotten bin Laden, they have not gone after al-Qaeda, and they got very questionable intelligence from that dunk in the water torture that they used to start the Iraq war. Hillary Clinton, A, do you not know these things? And if you don't, that speaks volumes about how badly you're prepared on day one. And B, if you do know these things, are you afraid of challenging Bill O'Reilly? Why did you not say that? Embarrassing. Terrible performance.